Honestly, having the dogs out were kind of crazy. So now we have my little bear slippers. It's fall, Halloween's coming up, it's cold outside. Let's carve a pumpkin. Yay! Here's my pumpkin. She's effing huge. Like, I am glad I don't care about this blanket, but like, come on, this thing is big. I got this from Target. There's a scooper and there's like 3 different knives carving, a large carver, a medium carver, a detailer, and a deluxe scoop. So let's just start. Let me get my snacks in. Now we are prepared. We have our pumpkin, we have some snacks. We also have this apple cider, I think it's just apple cider. I don't know why I keep wanting to say apple cider vinegar. It's just apple cider, and it's so good. As a snack, we have some dip. It's blue crab smoked dip. I got it from Publix. Honestly, I'm a sucker for some dips, and this is actually really crazy good. I don't know if we're gonna watch anything on Netflix while we do this. I don't know. I really just need to be mindful while I do something right now. My head is everywhere right now. Pretty confident we're gonna be doing this. I've done something similar to this before, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I should do it again. Like, the one that I've done was really small, like a little mini pumpkin, and we carved the F out of that. Like, honestly, it looks so good. So yeah, let's start. Okay, I think I just need some crab dip for inspiration. I could eat all of this right now. So I saw this thing online where you're supposed to cut the actually cut the bottom of your pumpkins, and it's like a hack. Oh my god, they're little trays too. Oh my god, it's a box. Oh my god, I love y'all. That's so cute. I did just buy a full new knife set, so if it doesn't work, oh yeah, this definitely is not gonna work. I'm pretty sure these are just for details and not for like trying to pierce a pumpkin. Oh god, I stand unfreaking corrected. This is the hole that we have right now. Definitely screwed up. So we're gonna have to cut another hole. And now we're just gonna scoop. And honestly, while I scoop, I just wanted to talk, because like, I don't think anyone talks about like life in your 20s enough. Like, I feel like it's like becoming a huge narrative now, but it's like, I felt like I would be in a completely different spot than I actually am in. And I feel like that's like the same thing for most people. But it's like, I don't understand why we're all feeling like the exact same way. Like, we're all feeling isolated, we're all feeling lonely, and yet there's like nothing really being done. It's like odd. Maybe it's like something that I just need to do like on my own, but it's just weird. Welcome to Girl Talk. Okay, no. I will say, like, the feeling that I've always had was just like being alone, and I literally like break down yesterday because I thought about the fact that like in high school I felt alone, and then I went to college like all the way in Alabama from Michigan, and then at that point I didn't know anyone in Alabama, in the entire state of Alabama, so I felt alone there. And then after Alabama, I graduated and I got a job in Tampa, Florida. It's like, Tampa's like the most gorgeous place in the world, and I know nobody there. Like, it's just pure like sadness at all times because like I don't know anyone. And then 2 years later, I get a promotion and I move out to Raleigh, North Carolina. And Raleigh is like a great city. It's very hometown-y. I feel like there's not like a lot of stuff to do here, but like, I don't know. At the same time, all the things that I can do in the city, like I should be taking advantage of it. Because like, in all honesty, Tampa was gorgeous, like I said, but I didn't take advantage of the things that Tampa had. And I didn't do the same, I like literally did the exact same thing in Alabama. And I always blame it on the fact of like, oh, I don't know anyone. In reality, it's like, in all honesty, like the life that I'm living and the way that I am kind of honestly just like living my life right now, I'm going to be in these situations like forever. I don't know why it's so hard for a lot of girls to make friends, but definitely me. I definitely do not know how to make friends. And I may be like just generalizing girls in this, but I hear a lot of us just say like, we're lonely and we have no one really to do like life with, especially after college. Like, you have your college friends And then after that, we like all went our separate ways. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, because it's like you spent 4 or 5 years, 5 years in my case, like with these people. And then all of a sudden, we all are like, all right, well, I'm going on this side of the country. I'm going on this side of the country. I'm going out of the country. Like, it's like the craziest thing in the world. And then you think about like, would we have even been friends if it wasn't just like a product of our environment? And I would like to say yes. But then again, it's also like, if we were, why is it so hard for all of us to make friends now? Like, I will say that like most of my friends have developed like a life outside of like our friendship and our friend group, really, which is kind of crazy to me, because like I haven't moved past that. Like, I feel like in college I probably had the best friend group that I could have ever had, and I think I had a better friend group than I had in high school, which I didn't have one. So the bar was in hell. But it's like, I feel like a few people know how to make friends, and it's like, I'm just not one of those. I don't know why. I'm just not. And honestly, that's kind of, I'm like rambling so fucking hard right now. Like, that's insane. But this is just so mindless. But like, honestly, that's why like I admire and even envy my brother, and I'm okay with saying that, because he has such an infectious personality. He has such an infectious personality, and he literally makes friends with anyone, and it's the craziest crap in the world, because it's like, he's had like a really solid friend group since high school, maybe even middle school, and then went to college and got an even more solid friend group. And it's like, we all do like family trips or family events together, and it's like his friends are coming. And it's like, I just have never really had like a friend group like that you could just be like, yo, like, what's up? Like, let me call up my friends. Like, what? It's just odd. But now I'm in Raleigh, and it's like a brand new thing, once again, as I've been doing every single like couple years, where I moved to a brand new state or city or whatever it may have been, and I don't know anyone. But, and I said this over the summer while I was living in Tampa, I no longer want to like hold up because like, oh, like I should do this with friends. Like, it's weird if I did this by myself, because like I'm missing out on so much, like so many things that I've just wanted to do just because I'm like alone. And like, this is an example. Like, I wanted to go to like an apple orchard. I wanted to go to a pumpkin patch. I wanted to get like apple cider. I wanted to get like the little donuts and pick my pumpkins and pick apples and stuff like that. But like, I had no one to go with. And I did ask somebody to go with me, and it just seemed like it was such like a big hassle. And I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna bother anyone just because I want to do something. And I think that's okay, right? Because not everyone has to do the same things as me. And I really need to recognize that. Like, I wholeheartedly missed apple picking systems. Ooh. I literally missed apple picking season all because I didn't have anyone to go with. And now I'm like freaking heartbroken at the fact that I didn't go. And then tomorrow, or I guess maybe like a month ago or so, one of my favorite artists was on tour in Raleigh, had no one to go with, and I just was like, oh no, it's too weird to go to a concert by yourself. I missed out, and then I'm like, why am I so sad later on? Because I didn't do what I actually wanted to do. Like, this person was down the street from me, having a concert. Like, I could have walked there, and I just said, no, I can't go because I can't be by myself. I'm like trying to change a narrative that that I can't be by myself. Like, I've learned a lot. I now go to restaurants by myself, but like, it's the other stuff. It's like traveling. It's like activities and doing things that are generally in like a friend group, but I don't know, not, because I'm doing it by myself. And it should be okay. But yeah, it's just like, why do I need to like stop my life and not do the things that I actually really want to do just because there's no one around? Like, yes, it would be a hell of a lot better if there were people around me that could do stuff with me, but like, screw it. Like, things aren't just gonna happen like that. And I have to be okay with my situation. All right, I'm gonna take a pause on trauma dumping on you guys and tell you where I am. Here's all the guts. Yeah, here's all the guts. Actually, the scooper and everything from Target has helped out tremendously. Like, that's crazy. And now we're gonna just sketch like right here of what I want, and then we're gonna start cutting. It's not even just like friends and stuff. It's also like me and relationships. It's hard because it's like, me in a relationship is just so interesting because mainly because it's like, I kind of know what I want, but I'm also a huge people pleaser. It's like, I know exactly how I want to be treated. I know the vibe that I'm supposed to give off. Or not even give off. I know that I should be me, but it's still at the same time, it's like hard for me to be like, oh yeah, like, I don't know. I am just such a people pleaser, especially even in relationships. And it's so sickening because it's like, girl, like, if you don't like this person, say that. Like, because I don't know, I'll just stick around and then just wait until we both just start hating each other. Like, that's really the vibe. And I really need to stop doing that. And I'm really going to try, but it's like, I said that I wouldn't do that when I came to Raleigh, and then now I see myself like going out with somebody and like hanging out with this person, and I honestly am like, what are we doing? Like, there is nothing, I don't know. It's just like, it's honestly just like, what are we doing right now? Because it's just, oh my God, I don't understand what is wrong with me on that standpoint, but there definitely is, I can tell you that much. Here's my rough sketch, and honestly, I think we can just go into it. But yeah, I don't really think I'm like a huge, like, I want to have like a relationship, and I want to be in a relationship. I want to be with the person that I'm supposed to be with. But it's hard to say that because it's hard to find someone that I feel like I could like spend my life with. Like, honestly, all of this shit is kind of hard. I just don't think we like really prepare ourselves for like adulthood at all, which I don't really understand why we don't. We just don't. And it's extremely bothersome. I know I'm like ranting so hard right now, but I honestly just think it's just like in the air right now. Like, I love the fall and I love dressing up for Halloween, but I have to be in Raleigh for Halloween and I don't have anyone to hang out with here. So it's like, that sucks. And I remember, I may have said this before in a past video, but my stepdad and I were talking one day, and he was like, you know, Brooke, like, you really just gotta start living your life, like, for you and not for anyone else, because, like, I can tell that you're living for everyone else but you. And I'm like, yo, you need to not read me like that, because I'm gonna cry down in my fucking living room. But, like, he's right. Like, after he told me that, I'm like, I am. Because I don't know. I just feel like I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. But at the same time, it's like, is this what I want to be doing? I don't know. That's very funny. It's very lopsided though. So the heart is out. It actually does not look too bad, but I just feel like we can do like better. So I think that's what the other tools are for. This is very calming. And honestly, just kind of like a therapy sesh. A much needed therapy sesh with my therapist, you. I feel like I'm just stabbing this. I feel like at the end of like the season, and like the end of the season, at the end of like Halloween or something maybe, I think I'm gonna just sit down and like destroy the pumpkin. I hope it doesn't get old and like soggy by then, because that'd be so much fun if I like went to a field with my bat and I was just like, die, die, die. Oh! Last thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is being like myself. If that makes sense. Because I told myself, I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna like start truly being myself from now on. And then I started talking to this boy and I'm like actively changing how I am. And I'm like, that's the craziest crap I've ever heard in my life. Because at some point, like, I'm gonna be me, right? Like, I can't just keep acting like I'm, I don't know, this girl that I'm really not. I wonder if I'm doing this right. I hope so. But yeah, I was like, I really caught myself like not doing what I want to do. Like, girl, I love a good market. I love going thrifting and I love a good market. I love walking outside. I love sitting outside at restaurants. And I'm like, oh no, yeah, like you can do whatever you want. Like we can do whatever. We can just sit here and chill. And I'm like, girl, goodbye. Like I love sitting in my house. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like, to a certain extent, you know? Like, I can't just be in my house forever. Because, like, what? Oh, that scared the heck out of me. Because I'm like, what? Absolutely not. Oh, God. It's getting tough down here. But then it's like, I love to chill, I love to relax, I love being by myself to a certain extent, but it's like, at the same time, I really do need human interaction. Like, I haven't done anything in the city other than sit in my frickin' apartment and go to work. Like, come on. I gotta do something, right? People are like, Brooke, you need to get outside. I'm like, that's valid, that's valid. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is getting tiring. This mouth is just a little bit too big for me. Ooh, that doesn't look good. It's too late though. Oh wait, no it's not. I could have just fixed it later. Don't know why I wanted to fix it right then. Oh my God. Ugh. I don't like how messy this whole thing is. Girl, this is so good. Y'all should heat this up and put whatever on top. Like whipped cream on top. Cause girl, it is so good. It reminds me of the caramel apple spice from Starbucks. Girl, I'm getting so off topic, but that's what I do when my brain is like overly scattered and like when my mind is fracturing, if that makes sense. My mind fractures when I have like big life events and I'm kind of like everywhere. And I just want to talk. And I'm very manic when I really should not be manic. Like, the last time that I had this happen to me, I was like dating some boy, and I found out that he was like, yeah, doing something on the side. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. And my brain fractured, and now my brain's fracturing again. And I don't love that for me, but it is what it is. No! What the I literally had an entire tooth that came out. Why did you rip out? What the frick? Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I am livid. Ew, I hate touching this shit. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Now that's it right there. That's it. But I honestly don't think I have anything else to say on this rant. Honestly, life is just very interesting when you're in your mid-20s. And honestly, as soon as I turned 25, I was like, yeah, I don't know what the frick I'm doing. Granted, I didn't know what I was doing prior, but now it's like so prominent because it's like, what the fuck? And now it's just like the matter of navigating like what I'm supposed to be doing versus like what I want to be doing right now. It's like, I don't know, it's just hard. This little face looks so funny. Last thing that I'm gonna say is like, it's weird when you're going through it and like everyone knows. It's like, how do y'all know that like I'm also dying? Like, how do y'all know that? It's odd. It's weird. But people do, and it's like, maybe it's just I'm acting different. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm like dead ass alone. It's like odd. But I don't know. I do think that I'm gonna get myself out of this like funk that I'm in. I think it's just gonna take time, you know, like, yeah, I don't know. I have to wait until my mind stops fracturing and I stop buying crap and I like stop using like retail as therapy. At this point, I'm just trying to find my true like authentic self. But, or at least at this point, I'm just trying to be my authentic self. But I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that looks like. I don't think I've ever been like fully 100% authentic with anyone. Like, I feel weird about dancing in front of people. Like, I dance in my apartment constantly. I have such a good time by myself in my apartment. But then as soon as like other people are there and I just start feeling weird and I start shutting down and I'm like, this is so weird. But I definitely shouldn't be doing that. I need to authentically be me, like no matter what that is, no matter what that looks like. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not a fucking weirdo. Like, and even if I was, there are other fucking weirdos out here. We'd be besties. But it's like, I'm not weird by doing the things that I do. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. And I don't know why I have that narrative in my brain that like, oh, if I show anyone who I really am, then they're going to think I'm weird. Fuck them. So, at the end of all that, here's what we are left with. And I love her. The mouth is very unsymmetrical. Oh god, this is kind of heavy. But here's what we're left with. Yay! This was cute. This was fun. I'm gonna get like a little thing, like a little candle to put inside, and I'm gonna sit it outside on my little balcony because it's so cute. Well, thanks for listening to me rant. Thanks for listening to my brain fracturing. I appreciate it, and I love talking to you guys so much, and I just need to start talking to you guys again because, like, oh, where have y'all been? Yeah, thank y'all for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed my little sesh, my little rant sesh, and my little pumpkin carving. If you guys are at all stressed, I 10 out of 10 recommend doing this because I'm actually very calm right now. I had a stressful day, I had a stressful week, I had a stressful month, and I feel great. Oh well. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys later. Bye.